Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cougars have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Power football with the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. To throw, it's Hauser. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Excellent job by this defense. You know they watched the tape last week. This offense was humming. They were clicking. They were in rhythm. You knew they would be aggressive, and they are in the first drive. Great discipline in the back end. Shows up, shows out, and creates the first takeaway of this football game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
All the the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, if you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Smith wants to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Going right to work up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Rolling right and going deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Buys a little extra time. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. It's complete to the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just let...
There he goes! Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
3, Houston, 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's James. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They're going back to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple.
Touchdown, Pirates! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into defense. Because because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Air Force. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's talk for a second about Houston. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Smith wants to throw. He's got his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Soft spot in the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. It's Thomas. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Look out, he's got room. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Houston going up tempo.
looking to slam in.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Got his man quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for space, it's Montgomery. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Grabbed in the middle, it's Broussard. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Broussard. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jenkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Skips away from pressure. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Punch it out of the air. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown, East Carolina. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
East Carolina.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Number 43, set to kick off.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
East Carolina, 17, Houston, 7.
And the Pirates will boot it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Comes onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said...
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
By the receiver.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the catch. It's Young. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
On the comeback.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Looking for a crease. It's Thomas. At the 35, he's open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
26-yard line.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's McGarry. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Pulls and fired complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Hand off from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
At the 8-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Number 8 with the carry.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. USC has just had no answers today. You should see what the Trojan greats are saying on social media right now. Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, talk about not safe for work. They're trailing by 17 to Washington. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Under fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Connor. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The Pirates come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Broussard. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll go to the ground. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give to the back. Oh, he was was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback will keep it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at the matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Makes the grab. It's Young. At the 20, he's got space. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Touchdown, Cougars! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game has completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Offense in a bunch formation. Quickly complete. Off to the races to the right. The 20, the 10, touchdown ECU. They
right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. On the ground, it's Thomas. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Let's talk for a second about Houston. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Smith dropping to pass. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Ooh, that's one of those when you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. break, a potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. Line gets set, first down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Grab behind the line, it's Jenkins. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. There he goes. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
A first down for the offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the